Sagittarius. Hello. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate your time, and I won't waste any of it. I'm jumping right into the Cosmic Energy deck. And like I say all the time, we have all these energies going through it with us. We have access to all of these energies at all times. Safety, meditation, connection, trust, strength, all of these things are at our fingertips whenever we want them. And sometimes it's harder to grab at some of them than others. And that's actually when we need to try even harder. So however it is you access it, it's meditation, it's deep breathing, it's music, it's dancing, however it is you pull up your energies as needed. Spirit is asking you right now to tap into a particular one, and it is confidence. I haven't seen this card before, and I've had this deck for a while. Believe in your worth and your abilities. That's something that should just be coming anyways. You're a fire sign, you're amazing. You have this uncanny way of seeing both sides of a situation. It's different than Libras. You can look in, because Libra, I feel like Libra is automatically trying to look for the balance. But Sagittarius, I feel like, leans into it once they know the full, because they're so passionate that they can really throw their weight behind either side. And the confidence to do that is not something that all of us can tap into. Not all of us are really in tuned to the balance needed in our lives between it's too much confidence and it's not enough confidence. And it looks as though that's where you're at right now. We're going to clarify even further, of course, with an angel number next before we get into tarot. And I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little caught up on it because I'm feeling like there's no reason for you to not be confident. I can't think of one reason why you wouldn't believe in your abilities and your worth, because of the people around you. The people around you are good people. The people around you look to you, not just for the balance, but for the strength that you give. You've been through so much that people are like, whoa, how are you still standing, Sagittarius? You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are really fucking strong. So the confidence can wane when we've been beaten down, when we surround ourselves with people who don't see our worth. So maybe that's where the problem's coming from, because I can't see a reason why you wouldn't be confident, Sagittarius. Honestly, with your little fiery ass. Can I please have an angel number for Sagittarius? This could be a license number, this could be a phone number, it could be a life path. Thank you, Spirit. Very, very curious what all this is about. Number 3, harmony. Divine guidance, balance, relaxation, patience, and mindfulness. 3s are the number of harmony. This card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation. Take your time and think before you speak or act. Okay, this makes sense now, because you do have a hard time finding the balance between, for yourself. For everybody else, you are so good with the fucking advice, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, I'm thinking of one particular person in my life right now, and they are just spot on all the time. I could call them at 2 o'clock in the morning with the most random thing, and they have the best advice. And when they don't say shit. They don't just spout off at the mouth. They'll do the research and get back to me. Like, that's the kind of, this is why I'm so curious about why you don't have confidence, because you're so there for everybody else and everybody looks to you. But if you're not taking care of you, and that's sort of like a theme with the fire signs, this week at least. And I'm reading this on the week of the full moon, the lunar eclipse, the beginning of Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. Whenever you watch it is whenever you watch it, but This message is just going to be the same for you. You need to start finding a way to balance your fire with the rest of you. Take that passion, pour it into yourself. Find a way to relax that suits you. Doesn't have to be sitting in a bath. It doesn't have to be sitting still really at all. If you the way you relax is by playing video games, that's fine. Getting your brain off your problems, finding a way to put your love into balancing and bringing in that good energy, the same energy you're putting out, focusing that in on yourself may feel weird. That's okay. It's still going to bring you into harmony. It's still going to bring that balance that you're seeking into your life because it's missing right now and things feel off. This is why. You need to start treating yourself the way you treat everybody else. Giving yourself that amazing pep talk at 2 o'clock in the morning that I've received on so many occasions from my Sagittarius. That needs to be turned inward to you now, Sag. Okay? It's important. It's integral for the next steps, and especially if you're watching this at the time of the retrograde / full moon, because it's intense. And like I say to people who aren't very spiritual or don't believe and all that stuff, it doesn't matter whether you believe or not. It's happening in the world. You don't have to believe that the moon does this or any other stuff, but if the moon controls the tide, then it sure as hell is controlling the water in your side of your body, because we're made up of more than 60% of water, right? Or at the very least 60%, which is more than half of our body. So if it can control the damn tides, it control the water in you. We're just doing one last shuffle. Even though I've done all the shuffling, I'm just doing this while we're talking because I need to get these answers out to you and I want to be helpful. Okay, Spirit. Whoa, no joke, huh? Came right out of the gate. That's the recent past energy. Let's see what it is. My loves, 2 of Wands. Love it. This is your fire. Decisions decide your future here. Nothing else. I love it. I love our interpretations of these cards because we know that the 2 of Wands is about a passionate decision to move forward with something or in a direction. It's vague because we don't know where. You know where. This is a collective reading, so obviously if this is a one-on-one reading, we can go into a little bit more depth and all that stuff, and we are thinking about that for maybe April on this channel. But anyways, the 2 of Wands talks about you knowing that something needs to change. You knowing that your confidence has been depleted, that the things are out of balance in your life because you're seeing it in how it comes out around you. Unfortunately, you didn't see it in yourself soon enough to stop it, but that's okay because you can't change the past. The decision was made to change the way you do things and to move forward in a different way because you have no choice now. It's gotten to the point where it's affecting you. Current energy for Sagittarius. And I'm not adding you. I love you, Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius. Thank you. 7 of Swords. Okay, wow. Okay, this is all real sharp energy here. The 7 of Swords is the feeling of being stabbed in the back, feeling tricked, feeling used, feeling off. But this is external. This is, listen, the mind can really fuck with you. The being out of balance can make you feel like people are stabbing you in the back, taking advantage of you, using you, that sort of thing. And maybe they are. Maybe there's a subset of people who are taking your energy without permission because you were there for them one time 3 years ago. And they've been using that. They've been going off that energy and hearing your words and seeing your face, and it's been motivating them, and that's amazing. But they may not even be realizing that they're using the energy that you lent to them. It's time to call your power back, my love. I know that sounds super weird, but let's get into the journal prompt for this one. It says, today, practice mindfulness by taking a few deep breaths before making any important decisions on how or communicating with others. We're doing that right now. That's it. On 3, we're going to do a deep breath in and smell the flowers, and then we're going to blow it out and blow out the candles together on 3. 1, 2. If you can do that 3 times a day If you could do it 3 times in a row, 3 times a day, beautiful. Finding a way to ground yourself and getting back to who you really are at heart, because you're the queen of wands, right? Your fire, your passion, you're amazing. That's where the confidence is. That's the fire. That's the fire that's inside you. But you're not going to be able to get there until your body and your energies are in harmony. Right now, you're seeing things as people have suspicious motives and they only want one thing from me and all that kind of shit. And while it may be true, you're going to see things differently once you find the balance. Now that you've decided that you're not doing this anymore, that you're going to approach life as a me first thing, with all the love in the world, then that's when people start to show their asses. You calling back your power and saying, okay, you know what? I'm done taking care of this person's child that's not even my child, and they drop them off every day, and then I pick them up from school, and then I cook them dinner every night, and then they come pick them up. You're not getting paid for this. This is just an example that popped into my head, but you're not getting paid for this. You're not being compensated. They're not even saying thank you at this point anymore. You're basically parenting this person's child. You didn't even realize it was happening until your energy got so low that you were starting to see things like in a unrealistic way. There could be people 100% doing those things to you. There also could be people who you're just doing things for, even though they're saying, no, I got it, because that's how you are. That's how you want to be. And it's okay to help others, but you have to give that energy to yourself first. Otherwise, you're seeing things differently. So there's 2 meanings for this card, for this reading for me today, okay? So the first one is, yes, there are people out there who are using your energy, taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your passion, and maybe, again, using a child is what I'm thinking, because that's how it's going to get you. You're not going to see any kid go hungry or not have a ride home from school, even though it's going to put you out. Again, that's just an example. I don't know where it came from, but that's one way to do it. That's one way of looking at things. Also, the other way is once you start focusing on you, not just your confidence, but balancing out how you lost it in the first place, redirecting your fire and your passion towards yourself, other people are going to start feeling it, because you're not pointing it at them anymore. You're not using your fire to keep them warm anymore. You're heating up your own furnace. You're lighting your own fire. So when you're only taking care of yourself first, the people who have been relying on you to not take care of yourself first are gonna start coming for you. Like, hey, where you been? It could seemingly be, from a place of concern. I just want to make sure you're all right. No, they just want your fire. They just want your fire. I don't want to be mean about it, and I'm really not adding you, but it does feel like it's stinging a little bit, and I definitely have a lump in my throat about this reading, because I love the fire and, again, the balance, like I was saying earlier, that you already have naturally. So to see that being depleted by people who do not deserve it, that needs to go. That needs to go. What do we have in the future energy here for the beautiful? Whoa. Okay, that came right out. You good? It's right on today. Yeah, of course it's the 10 of Cups. 1 + 1 = 2. You deciding to pull your fire back and take care of yourself and dump the fools who are abusing your fire and your power and making you out of balance. Dumping that shit brings the 10 of Cups. Right on top of it says, okay, but sometimes it is all rainbows and smiles. Because that's the energy that needed to be cleared. See you later. What do we got in the bottom of the deck? This is amazing. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords says it's okay to cry. And that's okay. Because these people that you thought were your friends, doesn't matter if they were your family, doesn't matter if they're related by blood, doesn't matter about any of it. Anybody who's taking your energy and bringing you out of balance because they're taking advantage of you, it's gonna hurt. But this is also healing energy, because you made the decision to stop this. I don't see a Tower card here, and maybe we could clarify it because something did happen, but I feel like you felt yourself getting out of balance and you needed to do something. So whether it was a Tower moment that you caused, or a tower moment in the universe that opened your eyes to something. And maybe it'll happen this week, because with the lunar eclipses, things do get revealed. So, and the full moon as well. So, it's okay to cry about that. It's okay to cry about the loss of something you thought was something else. That's okay too. That's going to help restore the balance in your life and bring things back to where they need to be. Your healed heart. Okay, let's clarify. If this is not resonating with you, that's totally fine. And you can check out your moon sign or your rising sign or your Venus placement to see if it's matching up there. And if not, that's fine. You could leave it for somebody else. So I just want to get these. I wanted to get it shuffled before I started thinking about that. But if I'm thinking about the Two of Wands right now, Two of Wands is being clarified in the recent past. The Sagittarius spy. Two of Wands. Woo! The moon going inside, reflecting, using the light of the moon to shine a bright light, shine a spotlight with that big ass moon, shining a spotlight on what needed to go, what needed to change. Why am I feeling like this? What is wrong? Why am I not feeling the same passion I used to feel about my life and the people in it and what I'm doing? Oh, I need to go in a different direction. But the way you found out is to go inside. It's major. Good for you. Seven of Swords in the current position. Oh, I'm curious about this one. Why do we have the Seven of Swords here? For Sagittarius. Because, oh shit, doubling down. It did come out upside down because I was holding this upside down. But this is not only external, but it's a part of you doing it to yourself. It's inside and outside. These are the energies that are pushing this out. So the fact that you're seeing this for what it is, taking those swords and finding a new approach, is exactly the way you want to go. Exactly the way you want to go. You're ending this pattern. You're not doing it to yourself, and you're not letting anybody else do it to you anymore. Good for you. To the point where you're gathering up those swords so they can't hurt you anymore. By taking it. The taking 5 of the 7 swords and the 5 of swords is about conflict and confusion. Well, you're not confused anymore about what's going on in your life. 10 of Cups in the future position is amazing. 10 of Cups in the future position for Sagittarius. What is 10 of Cups here? The Lovers. It's the choice. That's what the Lovers is, right? I'm just going to cover them up. But the Lovers is a choice. You made a decision to move out of this old shitty energy. You're not getting taken advantage of anymore. You're like, nope, I'm done. I'm done doing this to myself. I'm done letting it be done to me. And I'm choosing, again, major and major. These are the two majors here. How you went inside, found that not only was it happening to you, but you were doing it to yourself. So you made the choice to say, I'm done. And it reveals this beautiful 10 of Cups. What do we have on the bottom of the deck to clarify the 3 of Swords? Page of Pentacles. Yay! I love it. The pages. I love the pages. If you watch my channel, you know that the pages, for me, are the fresh start. They're the aces of the court cards. Because the Page of Pentacles is not, the pages are not worried. The Page of Pentacles is not worried about her idea not working, about this new path. The Page of Pentacles has this amazing rosy attitude about, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because my heart has been healed to the point of now I'm renewed. Now I'm seeing things with a healed heart. I'm going from a broken heart, crying about it, getting upset about it, to now I'm healed and I can see the benefit of starting over with this idea of this direction that I want to go. Just pulling from Monology to clarify. I'll go one more time just to say, oh, yeah, that's the truth. Just see if there's any other ones. Okay. And then we'll pull from the Spirit Oracle deck for our final message that we will read last. And before I get into your story, I'm going to ask for your likes and your comments and your subscription. Do all the things, pretty please, because it's a nice thing to do and you're nice. Alright, what's the final message today? May I please have a card about this, please, my love? My spirit, love. Wow. I did see one flip. Hold on. I see it. There we go. There's two? Ooh. All right, I'll do two. Go fish. The little cards always remind me of that. All right. What do we get here on top of the lovers? We got forgiveness. Yeah. Okay. I love that. And here's truth. My loves, this is the story. You went from, you could feel the imbalance. Your heart was broken. You've been burned by yourself, by the people around you, but you were done. And the truth is, you needed to go in a new direction. Finding the truth was made by going into yourself and digging out where the source was of, I don't even know, I want to say of the leak. Because when you're stabbed in the heart, your heart's just pouring out pain. Where was the leak coming from? The leak was coming from both sides. That is the truth. And the truth is also that you needed to change the way you were doing things. And so the decision to proceed had to come from truth, had to come from the fact that you were letting it happen and it was actually happening. Because people will do what you let them. They'll try to do something if you don't let them, but when you don't let them, how many times can you say let them? But when you don't let them achieve their goal of using you and taking advantage of you and hurting you, then they walk away. They're going to go on to the next victim because someone else will let them. So the fact that you were getting hurt and stabbed and tricked and burned and brokenhearted was coming from outside, but also the call was coming from inside the house because you were doing shit weird by letting people take advantage of you. It got so bad. But you wised up. The minute you made the decision in which way you were going to go, you stopped this energy by picking up 5 of those swords and getting the hell out of there. Like, okay, you know what? I'm taking these with me. You have forgiven yourself for letting this go on as long as it did. And you're also working on forgiving others. Because that choice heals your heart. That choice brings in the 10 of Cups with the smiles and the rainbows. That choice to forgive is for no one else but you. So you can hold your head high. It's also a full moon. I love it. But it's major because this choice of the lovers means you're done with the 7 of Swords. You've completed this. Now your heart is healed and you can see things for what they actually are. You can see that this idea of yours is going to go forward. That you can't fail because you have forgiven. You have made the choice to see things through the eyes of love of the 10 of Cups. Final message today for Sagittarius. Oh, I have 2 final messages. Thank you. Be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's okay. That's on them, actually, it says. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth. Where is it? No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth. Or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power. Wow. And now the final message for Sagittarius. You're feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that's coming towards you. Trust your instincts and do what they're telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Sorry, those ones are extra small. I don't see so good all the time, but the cards are telling you. For one, be true to yourself, get your confidence back, do not doubt your self-worth. And the confusion, like I said, you took 5 of these swords to walk away with. And 5 of Swords is confusion, doubt, lack of confidence, getting in your own head about what's not true. So, these 2 messages, these two final messages today are joined up to tell you that you need to get your confidence back in the way in that balance into your life. You've already made the decision. You see what's going on in real time. So good for you for seeing it and healing yourself, because it's only up from here, beautiful Sagittarius. Take care.